Okay, so the topic of today's webinar, as you all know, is our garage sale smartphone application. So basically, I do want to just walk through this with you folks from beginning to end, and that's going to actually include, of course, the download process. We'll talk a little bit about some of the other products that tie in very nicely with this application. I do understand how valuable your time is, so today's webinar really should only take about 15 minutes. So thanks again for joining us, and here we go. You know, newspapers have done a really good job over the years of educating their audience to understand how to use their print products. I think it's fair to say that it's been challenging for newspapers to re-educate their audience on the new enhanced features of today. Some of these slides that we're actually going to walk through today are screenshots of a tutorial that we provide for our partners to post on their site. We found that this is an easy way, I think, to educate your readers of the new enhanced features that they should really be taking advantage of. So next I wanted to show you some really interesting statistics in terms of mobile. Mobile web adoption is occurring 8 times faster than the equivalent point with a personal computer just 15 years ago. Right now, over 70% of the world's population are mobile subscribers. That's a fast-growing statistic. In the U.S., 25% of mobile web users are mobile only, so they're not accessing the web necessarily all the time from their desktop, their laptop, or their tablet even. Almost 1 in 5 global mobile subscribers have access to fast mobile internet. That's 3G or better, so they're getting the information very fast, and they expect for you to know that, really, in the products that you put out there, that they're fast users and that they get the technology of today. So SMS is still the king of mobile messaging. More than 6.1 trillion messages were sent in 2010. And despite, of course, the popularity of the MMS functions, IM, email, all of that stuff, SMS is still king, and it's expected to exceed 10 trillion in 2013. So what do consumers use their mobile phones for? Well, 34% in the U.S. are accessing it to view mobile web. However, the main activity is going to be texting in general at 67% in the U.S. Of course, that comes after voice calls. The most used mobile apps in the U.S. are News, number 1. No, excuse me, Games, number 1. News, number 2. And Maps, which you can see there that I highlighted. I was very happy to do that. Maps, social networking, and music. Demand for download mobile apps is expected to peak in 2013. 74% of online retailers in the U.S. are planning for m-commerce. On average, retailers were spending $170,000, almost $200,000 on their mobile sites in 2010, but they're not getting the ROI. The way to generate revenue through mobile has really yet to be determined. There's a lot of different things that we'll talk about today that can certainly help that, but it's not going to yield the same amount of revenue as perhaps some of your other products, at least not yet. It's certainly something you need to do to remain relevant and to reach out to your readers, especially growing younger audiences, which I know you're all focused on. So last, here's a great quote that I think is very telling. In the last 12 months, customers around the world have ordered more than $1 billion worth of products from Amazon.com using a mobile device. So again, very telling. $1 billion using a mobile device on purchases at Amazon. Okay, so let's go ahead and get to the app here. So the user, your reader, would go ahead and access the App Store from their smartphone device, and they would then search their desired garage sale. They can search by, area or keywords or anything. And when we set up your application, we set up a list of keywords and a whole description so that the search will pick up your application if it's applicable. Then, with a single touch, the user can go ahead and install the garage sale application for free. So with the garage sale app, you can view surrounding garage sales on a map, as you see here. They can also choose from a list, like you see here. And from the map or from the list, the user can actually email the listings out to family and friends. It's important to us that we do create products with features that help make them viral. So for example, if I know that my sister-in-law has been looking for a brown leather couch and I see one, you bet I'm going to go ahead and forward that listing to her. And so who knows, she might not only purchase the couch, but she might also download the application. So, we've really had positive feedback from our partners about how we keep the viral aspect top of mind, and we'd love to hear that. The user can then search for garage sales by keywords, open day, city, and proximity to their location. We encourage our partners to send as much data as you can, and that, of course, includes full description of the sale and items, photos, location, and, of course, seller contact information. So whatever you can send to us in your weekly feed, we always do our very best to incorporate in the application. We encourage the most robust data that we can accept. We're all about time savers, and so are your readers, and so when your user actually turns on the alert function, they're notified when new garage sales meet their search preferences. Now, I love this tool, of course, just because of the obvious, I think, which is I don't have to keep checking back with you. You're going to let me know when that brown leather couch becomes available, and to me, those are the user features and functions that today's reader really demands. So from a familiar Google Map interface, users can easily access turn-by-turn driving directions. Also, another time saver here, the user can go ahead and save their favorite garage sales and view the list of only those that they're interested in attending. Now, included with the Classified Concepts Garage Sale smartphone application is a companion online locator map. We do create both the online map and the application at the same time, so when you purchase the application, you get the online locator map as well. And this is what the online garage sale locator map looks like. Now, please keep in mind that all of our locator maps look similar and do have very similar features. Some of what you might notice here is that it's a slightly different map than perhaps you've seen in the past. That's due to the fact that we have upgraded to Bing technology for our locator maps, and we have a new enhanced reader feature for the online component. So some of these features actually include what you see here, the ability to email the listing out. We talked about the viral aspect. The ability to quickly send to a cell phone, again, the viral aspect. Getting driving directions and add to route function. Another time saver, I told you how much we love those time savers, is the ability to remember the shopper's last search results. So it really gives that feeling of we know what you're here to accomplish on our site, and you're welcome back anytime. This here is a tool that I love. This is probably one of my favorites. The garage sale shopper can enter a cell phone or email information and be notified when a garage sale which meets their search criteria is listed. Now, I love this feature simply because if I'm a garage sale shopper looking on your site and I don't see any inventory, or at least inventory that relates to me and what I'm searching for, that translates to me that you're never going to have what I'm looking for. Now, this is a way to bring readers back to your site when chances are you would have lost them to a competitor. Another feature we offer is the ability to get driving directions, and with that, you can send to, again, email or cell phone. You can select multiple garage sales, and you can receive multi-stop directions. Hit up a few garage sales in one day. This also displays the total distance and approximate drive time, so I like that feature as well. So, one of the most important aspects of our products is that we only create products that have the ability to yield a high ROI. As you see here at the bottom of the mobile application is the opportunity to sell a banner position to a premium advertiser or your garage sale sponsor. And you don't want to forget to plot them on the map. You guys, there's huge value in doing so. Now imagine if you're out garage sailing, right? And between garage sale number 3 and number 4, you notice a coupon. It's a buy one, get one on a sub sandwich. It's right there on your mobile device. And then you notice that there's a Tony Subs en route to your next garage sale. The chances are pretty great that you're going to take advantage of that offer. Now, that's true top-of-mind awareness for your advertiser. More tips for generating revenue from your application? Well, you can charge anywhere from $1 to $3. That's the average that we're seeing so that your advertisers can be on the application. Also, you can bundle it so that it's a garage sale program package and increase your rates across the board. The possibilities are really endless. This is a fairly new product, and we certainly don't expect that today's product will look just like the product that's out 6 months from now. This is probably going to be a growing product. We're going to listen to our partners, understand what the needs are in the marketplace, and go from there. Now, let's not forget about the ways in which you can increase your online ROI as well. What you see here is a snapshot of our general iframe. You can either use this iframe or you can customize it based on the needs of your particular site. Now, Oh, one thing, I forgot to mention this. If you sell the ad, guys, you get the revenue. This is not a revenue share. You sell it, you get the revenue, okay? You can see here that there are some sponsorship positions, banner ads, and skyscrapers. Also, there's the opportunity to upsell into our featured ad space. There's 6 ads there, but this can be a much larger share of voice. If you upsell the heck out of this thing, I imagine this is a really great liner upsell. If you upsell the heck out of this thing and you've got 50 ads in there, that's fine, and we can absolutely work with that. We can just simply serve them up randomly, and that way you get the most bang for your buck. Also, don't forget to plot your sponsor on the map. Just another way to add value so that your sponsors will want to participate, and then you can secure the dollars needed to make this a success. Now, most of you know us from our print products, and I must say they do tie in very nicely and do complement the other products that we offer as well. But, while digital advertising is a must to remain relevant in today's world, I think newspapers and therefore your advertisers also should not lose sight of the power of print. Guys, that no other medium in any given market can outweigh the value of the daily newspaper. And actually, a Burrell Associates study that came out late last year suggests just that print remains critical for newspapers and will represent 80% of total revenues in the foreseeable future. You all know that your readers consume information in different ways, and therefore I think that it's important that all of your products are available in multiple formats, tying together perhaps print with online with maybe mobile in terms of apps and texting. And speaking of text, here's an example. I just want to show this to you because I think it's important that you do realize that at Classified Concepts, we do a lot of different things, and one way in which we can help you also is by incorporating text into your campaign. You can see here there is an open house guide that the Herald Tribune runs, and I know that this is open house, and the topic of today's discussion is garage sales, but you can see what a great job that they've done incorporating this into their directory. You can imagine this perhaps facing a full-page map feature, and again, that's something that we can provide very, very easily. So, why incorporate text in your programs? Well, for one thing, roughly 90% of the American population has a mobile phone, and 90% of those folks have a data-capable phone, which means folks are sending SMS and MMS messages. We talked about that earlier on, but this is specific to the U.S., 90% of our population, guys. So also an interesting study, according to eMarketer.com, mobile ad spending is going to increase from about $743 million in 2010 to about $2.5 billion in 2014. So I think we all know the direction. It's pretty obvious in which the market is going. I think we just need to realize that in the meantime, the full products, print, online, and mobile, all 3 of them go together very well. And right now, that's what your readers want. They want their information fed to them in different ways. Also, coming soon, we want to make sure that you all know we will be launching our open house smartphone application. So be sure to stay tuned and look for that coming very soon. At Classified Concepts, we want to remind you that we're really not just a maps and apps partner. We create programs in partnership with you and with your clients' needs in mind. I told you before what my history is and what my experience is in the business, but other members of our team are also former newspaper advertising managers, which I really believe is a significant element in how we build our programs and how we service our accounts. We understand the challenges that you face every day, and we're here to help. And that actually concludes today's webinar. If you do have any questions, please don't hesitate to give us a call. We're here to help, and we're here to listen. So if you have any ideas or you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact us. The information is here, and if any of you would like to contact me directly, you can actually reach me via email. It's April, just like the month, at maps.com. April@maps.com. Otherwise, go ahead and send your inquiry to info@classifiedconcepts.com, or feel free to call us toll free 866-955-6277. Thank you all so much for taking time today. We hope that you found something in our product suite that is appealing to you and that you believe will help you grow revenues and increase your audiences. Have a good day.